We're breaking up the Samsung content a little bit with a video that I promised people would be out by this week. It's the Google Pixel 4 XL running Android 13. And much as I feared, the short answer of it is I would hold off on installing Android 13 if you have a 4 XL. Now, there's a silver lining there. There's some good news. There's some hope, at least, in that because they released Android 13 so early this year, a couple months early, that you still get support in September and October. So there's 2 more regularly scheduled security updates for this device in which they could fix the issues that they have. But I could tell you that it is incredibly frustrating because the things that I had from the Android 12 beta over a year ago are now on the full stable Android 13 release, and things that they had fixed throughout the year on Android 12. So if you have a situation where you're running your 4XL on Android 12 and you're not having a problem with Face Unlock and you're not having a problem with crashing, I would go ahead and keep it on Android 12 and resist the urge to upgrade to Android 13, because while some of the updates are nice, some of the stuff that they've done is nice, it's certainly not worth the frustration that we're going to talk about here in a minute. And part of the reason why it's so frustrating is because otherwise, this device runs really well on Android 13. This device has held up one of the best of any of the Pixel devices that I can remember in recent memory. The Snapdragon 855 is fantastic. 6 gigs of RAM gets the job done. 2K display, really nice and snappy. You get the 90 hertz, so you get that little feeling of a modern Pixel device on the 4XL. Battery life is held in there okay on Android 13, which is actually a different result than some of the other devices running Android 13. I still get over 4.5 hours of screen on time on Android 13 on my Pixel 4 XL, which is great. But it's just so super smooth and responsive, and all the apps work just fine. The thing that starts to get frustrating, and which was the problem for me in Android 12 coming into Android 13 beta now, and now the full stable release, is that throughout the day, so it'll run fine. Face Unlock will be totally fine, super snappy. You'd look at it, you kind of, give it the side eye, and it would unlock. But 24 hours, 36 hours later, sure enough, you'd go to open it up, you'd look square at it, you'd be the perfect distance away from your device, and you'd get the please clean the top of the phone, including the black bar portion at the top. And no matter what you do, that's it. You could clean it, you could sit there and scrub it with an alcohol wipe and put your phone perfect, it's not opening. And the frustrating part about getting that is it's not intermittent. Once it happens, at least for me, and please tell me what your experience is in the comment section below. Once that starts happening, that's it. It doesn't go back to just working again. No matter how many times you cycle it on and off, that's what you're getting. You're just stuck with it. And the second frustrating part about it is that when you, I'll unlock my phone regularly. When you go do the swipe up to put in your PIN or your pattern, it just is a glitchy mess. It takes you 3 or 4 swipes in order to get the phone to respond. It just keeps flickering and going to the lock screen and saying it can't do it until you finally get the pad or the PIN recognition, so you could go ahead and put in your pattern or your PIN. It's a really frustrating bug, and it's frustrating that they've brought back bugs that were solved from Android 12. The other thing that I've noticed that happens is I was getting hard resets. Got a couple of them. Just doing regular stuff, going through, things seem to be smooth, working fine, and just boom. I get the Google logo, just hard reset. Absolutely just straight shutdown, no warning, go ahead, and it recycles itself. Wasn't getting that towards the end on Android 12. I wasn't getting the black bar stuff on Android 12 either at the end. I was getting it at the beginning, which was frustrating if you could go back and watch the videos that I had on Android 12. But towards the end, they had solved that. The 4XL was running well. It was actually the best Pixel experience at the time on Android 12. They did one of the best optimization jobs that they had done on any of their devices that were running Android 12 on the 4XL. So to see these problems recycle and come into Android 13 really just kills me. It kills me so much I hit the camera. and get it to move back and forth. Because, and that's why when people were saying, oh, it's adaptive battery on Android 13 with the battery life issues on the Pixel 6, I'm like, well, is it? It could be. But then again, the drains were the Messenger app and the mobile network and phone idle. Those were all previous bugs that they said they had fixed. So while I want to believe that it's the adaptive battery, I want to believe that these things will solve themselves with a factory reset like everybody says. Well, plenty of people have done that on the Pixel 6 video that I released, and it didn't work. And now we're getting people into a week, 8 days, 9 days on Android 13 stable, and no improvement. Which, now I'm starting to pause a little bit here. I'm like, wait a minute now. The beta for those other devices was fantastic, but the beta here had a couple issues on the 4XL. But perhaps there's just issues there, and the smoothness that we thought we were getting with Android 13, which was kind of getting me super excited about Pixel devices again, might not be there just yet. Like I said, good news on your 4XL. You still got September update, you still got the October update, and there's something horribly wrong. You know, like they did with the 3XL last year, or the 3 series devices, they kind of had that spring update to sort of try to fix that emergency calling issue that they had, where the phone was dialing 911 for people and then shutting off, which is such a... Not only does it dial 911 for you, which is, okay, alarming enough as it is, but then shutting itself off, so you can't even respond to the people trying to get back to you. Strange things, as always, with the Google Pixel devices. And it's a shame, because this is a sub $300 device. You know, link will be in the description. Amazon renewed, but I still, in the feel in the hand, still my favorite Pixel. Love the thinness of it. Love the design. Love the color scheme of it. You know, got the panda, got the colored power button. Just super thin and premium. Still, it still gives you the modern day conveniences, like a higher refresh rate, like wireless charge. I just think that it's just a phenomenal device. This is the one that they really nailed it with and knocked it out of the park. And if you could get that extra year out of it on the newer operating system, I would love to see that. But for my money, I would hold off. If you have 12 and it's running well, stay there. And if you've already updated to 13, let me know in the comment section down below what your experience is. Are you getting the black bar thing with your face unlock? And are you getting hard resets on your device? If you've made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Until next time, have that Steve-licious day.